On Hulu from 1985, I watched St. Elmo's Fire. I hadn't seen this before. Now, by my understanding of how this works, the Brat Pack would be actors who appear in either The Breakfast Club or St. Elmo's Fire. And then you're like a super Brat Pack member if you are Emilio Estevez, Judd Nelson, or Sheedy, as they appeared in both. Now, gotta say, Breakfast Club is a lot better. I think that my biggest problem with this movie is that the movies that are like it, I've seen too many times. I've seen too many movies that try to be St. Elmo's Fire, and it's just like, this is a bore. There's so many characters that I don't care about, and they're doing yuppie shit. You know, what's in this for me? And I've seen that movie too many times, probably to the detriment of this film, as I can't appreciate what it's trying to do, as maybe it was ahead of the curve. So here we are, a movie about college graduates who are actually able to find jobs. How can I possibly relate? I don't recall the names of the characters, so I'm just going to refer to them by the name of the actor. We have Rob Lowe sporting a near mullet. That looks pretty sweet. I'd kind of like to grow that out. Anyways, he's hooking up with just about every broad in the land because he's Rob Lowe. He plays saxophone at a bar, makes no money, appears to have a drug habit. His girlfriend's dad has some greeting card company, and he doesn't really, I don't know, he doesn't want to get in the greeting card game. Maybe that's what it was. Her dad didn't approve of him. But he also has a kid with some other chick who I don't know. Emilio Estevez's whole character is rather stockish. He's gunning for Andie MacDowell. He wants to date her. She's a nurse. He's studying to be a lawyer. He's doing everything he can to win her over. Even ends up driving to this cabin where she's hooking up with some doctor. And the guy has him stay. It's like, hey, nice to meet you. Thanks for coming by. Hey, let me get a picture with you too. And anyways, he smooches her when the guy's got the back turned, and she seemed to enjoy it. And he's riding the high of that. Does anything come of this in the long run? Why not? They should have been together by the end of the movie. Otherwise, it just makes him seem really creepy. And I'm kind of surprised that she indulged his creepiness. Because hell, I've gotten restraining orders for being less creepy. Judd Nelson, I suppose he was working for a Democratic congressman. And then he switches teams to a Republican senator because he gets more money that way. But he's hooking up with chicks on the side. He's sort of engaged to Sheedy. And he says to his buddies who are supposed to keep the secret that the score here is he will quit cheating on her once they're married. Well, if that's not enticing, I don't know what is. Way to make me hate your character. Then we got, what's his name? It's like McCarthy or McCartney, isn't it? Andrew McCartney, or is it Andrew McCarthy? He's kind of this intellectual dreamer type, a writer of sorts. He's all against love. He says it doesn't work, all this stuff, which he's completely right. People are saying he's gay just because he doesn't have women hanging on him. But he's into Sheedy, who, again, was going to be marrying Judd Nelson. By the end of the movie, it's decided she's just going to take a break, and they're going to all be friends. And they're okay with it. You know, it's kind of a mature way to handle it. I think actress Kate Beckinsale had a kid with this one dude. I think the dude from Frost Nixon. But she's married to the movie director who keeps putting her in the Underworld movies. And they're all in the same shit together, and they all hang out. Now, isn't that a kind of a weird relationship to be in? But hey, if it's known that a few people have banged your wife, maybe you can't be that mad about it. Maybe. St. Elmo's Fire. The driving, well, there's a bar called St. Elmo's Bar where these guys hang out. And it's like, by the end of the movie, they no longer feel the need to hang out at the old college place. I think they're in Georgetown. But we also have Demi Moore, who has financial problems, a drug addiction. By the end of the movie, she's going broke, and she's mildly suicidal. Oh, you could freeze to death because the windows are open. We have to rescue her. And then we have Rob Lowe give this speech about how her problems are an illusion, like St. Elmo's fire that led the sailors astray. Is this some weird way to incorporate the title of the movie? It doesn't sound natural at all, that's for sure. But the song is bitchin'. The movie's got a good score. Can't remember the name of the guy who did like all the songs in here, but I think he also worked on the hit song St. Elmo's Fire, aka Man in Motion. I think this was kind of made for dual purposes, to promote this paraplegic that was wheeling across the country. And also, that's why he talks about this pair of wheels. I'll be where the eagles flying higher and higher. Gonna be a man in motion. See, it's St. Elmo's Fire. It's a good-ass song. And I have to give it some credit in helping the movie along. Maybe without the decent music and the 80s look, I would have probably turned it off. St. Elmo's Fire, I think, leaves something to be desired. I give it 2.5 out of 4 stars. Hot out here.